God says, don't skip this. You are being replaced. And it is not because you are unworthy. It is not because you failed. It is not because you are unloved, but because something inside you became too silent, too dim, too tired. And I, your God, have been watching. I have heard your cries in the darkness. Tap on the like button and be sure to subscribe so you can uncover this divine revelation and accept the blessings God has lovingly arranged just for you. The way your soul trembled when others didn't notice your pain. You thought no one saw how hard you tried. You thought no one cared that you were running on empty. But I did. I saw the nights you stayed up questioning your worth. I saw the moments you gave your all, and still they overlooked you. I saw when they celebrated others while pretending you didn't exist. You gave them loyalty. You gave them love. You stood by them when no one else did. But now they are making plans without you. They are setting a table you helped build without leaving a seat for you. They're whispering behind your back about replacing you. Because your silence gave them permission. Your kindness made them bold. Your stillness mistaken for weakness. But listen carefully, this isn't punishment. This is prophecy. This isn't rejection. It's realignment. I am not removing you because you were not enough. I am removing you because they didn't know what they had. And now they'll see. The replacement is not your punishment. It is their test. It is their moment of judgment. They think they can replace the anointed. They think they can mimic what I put inside of you. Type 888 if you are ready for abundance and divine favor. But they do not know what you carry was never man-given. It was heaven-placed. You were sent. You were chosen. You were the answer to their prayers. And now they'll try to replace a divine assignment with a convenient substitute, and it will not last. It will not carry the same light. It will not bring the same peace. They may choose someone louder, someone more polished, more eager to please, but they won't choose someone purer. They won't choose someone truer, because no one can copy what was breathed into you by me. And I need you to stop begging for the table you built. Stop shrinking for people who fear your light. Stop waiting for them to recognize what they were never equipped to honor. I am not taking something away from you. I'm making room for something sacred, something lasting, something real. You were willing to break for them, but they are replacing you like a broken tool. My child, hear me. Your absence will be louder than your presence ever was. They will feel the space you used to fill, and they will regret the way they treated you. You may not see it now. You may feel discarded. You may feel erased. But I am the God who restores all things. I know when to move my children out of a storm, and when to sit them in the eye of it. This isn't the end. This is the turning. The moment where I pull you out of the crowd and bring you closer to me. You have cried, Lord, why are they forgetting me? And I answered, they didn't forget you. They just never knew who you truly were. But I do. I always did. And that's why I'm stepping in. You've been too humble. You've let your heart get bruised while protecting people who never protected you. You've carried their secrets. You've covered their sins. You've swallowed your tears to keep the peace. But peace at the cost of your purpose is no peace at all. So I'm pulling you out. They're replacing you? Good. Let them. Because what's coming next for you isn't a replacement, it's a reward. You will not be overlooked in your next chapter. You will not be betrayed in your next circle. You will not be tolerated. You will be celebrated. The rooms I am calling you into, you won't have to shrink. Comment, I receive it if you're ready for your miracle. You won't have to explain your worth. They will see you and know this is someone heaven sent. This is someone touched by God. This is someone who carries light even in the dark. So don't chase the ones who left. Don't mourn what I've removed. Don't cling to places I'm calling you out of. Yes, they are replacing you, but I am restoring you. They are choosing someone temporary, but I am preparing you for something eternal. You are not disposable. You are not invisible. You are my beloved, my masterpiece, my chosen vessel, and I'm proud of you. Proud that you stayed kind. Proud that you didn't retaliate. Proud that you didn't try to become like them to survive them. That's why heaven is about to bless you in front of those who dismissed you. They will watch you rise, and they will realize they tried to replace gold with glitter. But gold always outlasts, and you were never meant to stay where dishonor lives. This replacement is not the enemy's victory. It's my rescue mission. You are not losing your place. You are being placed where you belong, where you are seen, where you are safe, where your soul doesn't have to beg to be heard. So lift your head, wipe your tears, take a deep breath. The storm is passing, the light is returning. And the truth is this: you were never meant to stay hidden. You were meant to be revealed. What you carry is too powerful to be silenced, too sacred to be overlooked, too heavenly to be replaced. Let them do what they will. Let them whisper, choose, plan. Comment, I receive it if you're ready for your miracle. Because when I move, no man can undo it. When I bless, no one can block it. And when I raise someone up, it doesn't matter who tried to replace them. The oil I placed on you flows still. The favor I wrapped you in still surrounds you. And I, your God, never changed my mind about you. So stay close. Stay humble, but do not stay small. You were made for more. And you are about to walk into it. Because when others reject what heaven sends, heaven doesn't cry. Heaven reassigns. And now you're being reassigned. Not to less, but to more. Not to sorrow, but to joy. Not to bitterness, but to blessing. This is your time. This is your shift. This is your release. Do not fear who left. Do not worry who replaced you. For what's coming will make you understand why I had to remove you from what was never yours. And soon you'll be the one they speak of. The one who rose again. The one who glowed after the fire. The one who was replaced but never erased. The one I never let fall too far, because my hand stayed on you. Even when there's let go. So go in peace. Go in faith. And remember, I am the one who writes your story. And I'm not done with you yet. In fact, I'm just beginning. Hold on. Heaven is closer than ever, and your reward is on the way. The one who tried to replace you will see it with their own eyes, because no one replaces a child of God. They only lose them. And what they lost, I will restore to you sevenfold. Get ready, my child. Your miracle is moving, and it has your name on it. God says, don't stop listening now, because what I am doing next will answer questions you've been asking for years. You have wondered, why did they turn their hearts away from me? Why did I get pushed out of a place I gave my whole soul to? Why wasn't my love enough? And I have heard every whisper of your broken heart. I have gathered every tear you cried when no one was looking. I watched how you blamed yourself, as if you were the reason they left, as if your worth depended on their loyalty. But child, listen to me now. You are not the problem. You are the prize. You were never meant to stay small so others could feel big. You were never meant to dull your light to protect someone else's ego. That was never my plan. They didn't replace you because you were weak. They replaced you because your presence made them feel exposed. Your truth was too pure, your love too real, and they couldn't handle the mirror you unknowingly became. You reminded them of everything they chose not to become. So they chose someone easier, someone who wouldn't challenge their comfort. But what they didn't realize was you were a gift wrapped in humility, and now that gift is being returned to me. because I don't let my precious ones rot in places where they are not valued. So I closed the door. I allowed the replacement, not to hurt you, but to lift you. Because I'm not just protecting you from them, I'm protecting the purity I placed inside you. Your heart is too sacred to be mishandled again. That's why I'm elevating you to places where love won't feel like a battlefield, where presence won't require performance, where being you will finally be enough. Yes, they may call you replaceable, but heaven calls you irreplaceable. And what I say matters more than what anyone else says, because I don't look at the outward show, I look at the soul. And your soul shines even after the storms, even after the betrayal, even after they walked away. You still choose kindness. You still pray for them. You still love purely. And that is why I'm promoting you now. Not because you fought for it, but because you were faithful when no one was watching. You didn't curse them when they cursed you. You didn't repay evil for evil. You sat with your pain and offered it to me. And that, my child, is strength. Not the loud strength the world celebrates, but the quiet, holy strength that I reward. And your reward is coming. They will look for you in the same place they left you, and you won't be there, because you'll be lifted higher, in rooms they cannot enter, in blessings they cannot block, in joy they cannot steal. You will no longer be crying at closed doors. You will be dancing through new gates. And your enemies? I will prepare a table before them, not to shame them, but to show them what happens when I defend my beloved. Yes, you were replaced by man, but you've been chosen by heaven, and that outweighs everything. So don't mourn what was. Celebrate what's coming. This season of sadness is not. Your ending, it's your divine setup. You've outgrown that old version of yourself. And I'm calling you higher. I'm calling you deeper. I'm calling you into places where peace feels permanent, where you don't have to explain why you deserve to be there, where love doesn't hurt and truth doesn't have to hide. I know you still miss them sometimes. I know you still wonder, what did I do wrong? But let me answer that clearly. You did nothing wrong. You outgrew a season that no longer had space for your light, and instead of shrinking to stay, you stayed true, even as they replaced you. That is why I am about to shock you with what I release next. Doors will open that were sealed shut. Hearts will soften that were once stone. And you will be reminded that I, the Lord your God, waste nothing. Not a single tear. Not a single heartbreak. Not a single goodbye. Every no was protection. Every betrayal was redirection. And every replacement was a divine repositioning. You are not behind. You are right on schedule. You didn't miss your moment. You're walking right into it. And all that pain, it will become power. All that confusion will become clarity. All that silence will become the loudest testimony of my faithfulness. So be still, my child. Do not try to prove your worth. Do not beg for their approval. Do not fight for a spot I never gave them authority over. You are seated in heavenly places. You are written in my book. You are known. You are seen. And I am walking with you. Every step, even when the road feels lonely, even when the night feels cold, even when no one claps for you. I am cheering. I am blessing. I am preparing. And soon, you will understand why I had to let it all fall apart. Because what I'm building now will not fall. What I'm giving you now will not be taken. What I'm unlocking now will last. So take heart. Take courage. Take me at my word. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not being replaced. You are being refined for a greater glory, a deeper purpose, a richer love, a lasting reward. Now lift your head. Let go of who let go of you. Forgive them. Bless them. and step into what I have for you. Because I promise you this pain will not be wasted. This loss will not be the last word. This ending is the beginning of something holy. And you, my child, you are still mine, still chosen, still called, still loved, still protected, still destined. And no one can replace what I created with my own hands. You are one of a kind, and your time is now. God says, stay right here, because I'm not finished speaking into your soul. There is something else you need to hear, and it's urgent. You are standing at a spiritual crossroads. One road leads back to everything familiar. The other leads forward into the unknown I've prepared for you. And though your heart is tempted to return to where you were replaced, I am here to remind you, don't go back. Don't revisit what broke you. Don't run after people I removed. You prayed for peace. You asked for clarity. You begged me to show you who was real. So I did. I revealed hearts. I exposed motives. I uncovered the quiet betrayal behind the smiles. And now, you know too much to pretend. You know too much to settle again. They may have replaced you in a heartbeat, but I never removed my hand from your life. That pain didn't disqualify you. It activated a new anointing over you, a deeper strength, a sharper discernment, a stronger shield. Because the one who survives betrayal with their spirit intact walks in a level of favor no man can manufacture. That's where I'm leading you. Into unshakable favor, into irreversible peace, into rooms where no one needs to be convinced of your value. They will just know. They will sense my presence all over you. And those who tried to remove you will begin to see that I've only raised you higher. This is not revenge. This is revelation. I'm not giving you what they lost. I'm giving you what they never could handle. Because what you carry is sacred. And I only place sacred things in safe places. You've been crying for answers. You've been aching for healing. And I tell you now, healing is here. I am healing not just your heart, but your perception. You won't see yourself through their broken view anymore. You'll see yourself the way I see you, beautiful, purposeful, powerful, and whole. Yes, they underestimated you. Yes, they overlooked the weight of your presence, but that's because they never had spiritual eyes. They were spiritually blind, and you were never meant to be understood by those who can't even understand themselves. That's why I had to remove you, not to punish them, but to preserve you. And now that you're out, I am filling you with new wisdom, new peace, new identity, the identity that was buried under their opinions, their gossip, their control. But no more. You are no longer under their voices. You are under mine, and I'm speaking life over you now. You are rising, not in ego, but in divine alignment. You are walking away, not in bitterness, but in obedience. Because you now understand the door that shut was me saving your future. They thought they were making a choice, but I was making a shift. I was removing your name from rooms that would have dimmed your destiny. And now I am rewriting your story. From overlooked to overflowing, from replaced to restored, from broken to bold. Because when I replace your pain with purpose, nothing can stop the glory that follows. So say goodbye to the need to be seen by them. You are seen by me. Say goodbye to the ache of being replaced. I am replacing that ache with abundance. Say goodbye to the shame, because you have nothing to be ashamed of. You loved fully. You gave deeply. You stood loyally. And even when they walked away, you stayed true. That's why this blessing is coming. That's why this shift is happening. Because I can trust you now. You've been tested. You've been refined. You've been faithful in the furnace. And now you're coming out as gold. They will try to re-enter when they see the glow. They will try to reconnect when they hear what I'm doing in your life, but you'll know the difference. You'll no longer chase what was. You'll walk boldly into what is, and what is coming is beautiful, more beautiful than the pain that birthed it, more radiant than the rejection that started it, more holy than the hands that tried to silence you. Because I am building a testimony from the ashes, your ashes, the things that once looked like failure, the relationships that ended without closure, the silence that felt like death. I'm turning it all into divine fire. That fire will light your way, and that fire will burn off every lie spoken over you, every label they placed on you, every doubt they tried to feed your spirit. That fire is my presence. It's surrounding you now, not to destroy, but to ignite, to awaken, to remind you you are still chosen, still called, still a light in dark places, and your light is coming back stronger, brighter, purer. They replaced you, but they couldn't replace your light, because your light didn't come from man. It came from me. And now, I'm about to let that light shine again, before people who once ignored it, before places that once dimmed it. So get ready. The ones who saw you broken will now see you blessed. The ones who walked away will now watch from a distance, because I'm bringing you to the forefront. No more hiding. No more begging. No more explaining your heart to those who don't value it. You are stepping into divine visibility, and this time they won't be able to replace you, because I've sealed this door. I've covered this room. I've anointed this chapter with my fingerprints, with my glory, and with my promise. You will be known for how you rose, for how you remained kind, for how you didn't let bitterness bury your heart. You will be known for your endurance, and for the grace you carried in the face of betrayal. This is who you are, not what they said, not what they assumed, not who they replaced you with. This beauty, this strength, this radiant truth, this is you, the real you, and I am proud of you. Now breathe, rest, let me carry what you can't anymore. Let me rebuild what they tried to tear down. Let me renew your strength, your faith, your voice, because it's time to stand again, time to believe again, time to receive what was always meant for you. Your replacement was not your rejection, it was your redirection. And now comes the reward. Prepare your heart. Your joy is returning. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't walked into yet, because I, the Lord your God, am still writing your story. And the best part has just begun. God says, you've waited long enough. Now it's time for divine release, time for restoration, time for you to feel again without fear, to trust again without trembling, to love again without losing yourself. Because what I'm sending next will not replace you. It will recognize you. The blessings coming won't ask you to shrink. They will expand you. They won't drain your spirit. They will fill your soul. You've poured into others while running on empty. But now I pour into you. You fed everyone else's hunger while starving for understanding. But now I nourish you. No more begging to be heard. No more waiting for an apology that never came. No more questioning your own light because they preferred the shadows. I am bringing you into a season of clarity, where confusion will no longer cloud your mind, where false friendships will fall away, and only truth will remain. Yes, it hurt to be replaced. Yes, it shook your identity. But what you didn't see was me catching every piece of your shattered heart. And now I'm giving it back to you. Whole, healed, holy. So when they ask, how are you still standing? You will say, because God stood with me. When they wonder, how did you rise again? You will say, because I was never truly alone. I carried you when your strength ran dry. I fought battles for you that you didn't even know were happening. I stood in front of doors and said, not this one, not my child, because I protect what is mine. And you, beloved, are mine, chosen before time, marked with purpose, wrapped in mercy. So go forward now, not with anger, but with assurance, not with fear, but with fire. Your story didn't end when they replaced you. Your story began again. A better chapter, a cleaner page, a sacred beginning. And soon the world will see the beauty I've been building in secret. They'll see the one who rose without revenge, the one who didn't fight for position but was positioned by heaven. And when that day comes, when the light hits your life again, you'll look back not with bitterness, but with awe, because you'll finally understand why I had to let it all happen, why I had to remove certain people, why I allowed the silence, the distance, the replacement. It wasn't to destroy you. It was to deliver you. So you could see what I always saw, that you were never less. You were always more. And now, my child, you will walk in that truth, with head high, heart open, and hands ready to receive every good thing I have for you. No one can take your place in my heart, and no one can steal what I have written in your destiny. Let them replace you, because heaven is about to crown you, and what's coming will make it all worth it. Trust me, the best is still ahead. Amen.